Honor, is resolution repealing resolution number 513 of the Sangguniang Panglungsod ng Maynila entitled Amending Rule 10, Section 18 of the Revised Internal Rules of Procedure of the Sangguniang Panglungsod ng Maynila as amended. I move the honor that we tackle on the floor said draft resolution.
There is a motion by the majority floor leader to tackle the said draft resolution. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move the honor that we open the period of discussion and debate.
There is a motion by the majority floor leader to open the period of discussion and debate. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Your Honor, under this resolution, resolution number 513 of the internal rules of the City Council is hereby repealed. Rule 10, Section 18 in the internal rules of procedure shall now read as follows. The committee, Section 18, number 4, Youth Values Formation and Sports Development. In other words, Your Honor, binabalik na po natin ang komite ng Committee on Youth Values Formation and Sports Development para pamahalaan ng ating kagalang-galang na SK Chairman, Federation President, Honorable Yan Yan Ibay. Your Honor, for the record, this in no way is an admission of any culpability on the part of the City Council in amending its own internal rules, nor does it reflect any legal infirmity in the passage of Resolution 513. As I said, Your Honor, before, and I will repeat it again, this was based on a precedent laid down by the City Council under City Council Resolution number 206, Series of 2010, which was passed and adopted by the City Council of Manila at its regular session on December 14, 2010. But more importantly, Your Honor, ito po'y para pagbigyang pagkakataon ang ating kagalang-galang na SK Chairman, Federation President, Honorable Yan Yan Ibay to effectively perform her duties as chairman of the said committee in the furtherance of her advocacy in helping the youth in the City of Manila. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Pero meron lang akong nais basahin, mga kasama. Nakita na ng buong konseho ang sinseridad at commitment mo, anak. Councilor Yan Yan Ibay, ito ay marka ng tagumpay ng proseso. Tagumpay ng proseso na pagbibigay respeto sa kapwa mo, mga magagaling na konsehal. Tagumpay ng proseso ng pagtanggap ng mga pagkakamali at hangarin natin ipagbuti pa ang sarili. At higit sa lahat, tagumpay para sa lahat ng mga taong naniniwala at nagtitiwala pa rin sa iyo. Bagamat napakarami ng mabibigat at masasakit na salita at aksyon ang pinagdadaanan natin. Sana hikayatin mo ang iyong mga kapwa kabataan na pairalin ang pagsulong ng katotohanan at pagpapalaganap ng pagmamahal. Gaya ng sinabi ko noon, hindi ito panoon para manira ng kapwa o magpalaganap ng misinformation sa ating lungsod. Ipakita natin sa buong bansa na ang tagumpay ng proseso na dapat mong tahakin ay mahaba at malayo pa rin. Pero malayo ka na. At sigurado ang konseho na malayo pa ang mararating mo. Bilang presiding officer, dumadaan din tayo sa tagumpay ng proseso. Hindi po tayo perpekto, pero ang bawat araw ay oportunidad para matuto. Konsensus ng mayorya na pansamantalang ibalik sa dati ang mga committees. At ngayon, konsensus pa rin ng mayorya ang pag-aproba ng resolusyong ito. Congratulations, anak. You finally made it, bawi. Sino ang unahin ko po?
Ako naman na.
Sino?
Ako po, Sir President.
Councilor JTB Villanueva is recognized.
Maraming pong salamat, Ginoong Tagapangulo. Nakakagalak po na narinig namin ngayong hapon na ito, sa hapag na ito, na ibinabalik na ng konsehong ito na siya ring nagtanggal ng rightful committee sa ating SK Federation President na naging dahilan ng malalim na sugat, hidwaan dito sa loob ng konsehong ito. May mga katanungan lang po kami gustong linawin dito sa naging desisyon at inihahain ng nakapasyahan. Unang-una po, gusto po sana naming tanungin sa punong mayorya na siyang naghahain nito, kung ano ho ba ang naging dahilan at napagdesisyonan ng mayorya ang pagbabalik ng tinanggal na komite ng ating SK Federation President.
Majority Floor Leader.
Ginong Tagapangulo, napakaklaro po ng sinabi ko kanina at ang inyo pong binanggit para po mabigyan ng pagkakataon ng ating kagalang-galang na SK Chairman, Federation President, para po tulungan po siya para ipaglaban yung kanyang advokasya para po sa ating mga youth sa City of Manila. Naisip po ng majority na ibalik po sa kanyang committee na to. Kaya po natin ito pinapasa. At para siguro, Your Honor, para matapos na rin po yung mga ongoing conflicts at controversy with respect to these issues that led to so many controversies in social media, para matapos na po ayan at mabigyan po ang SK natin ng pagkakataon para pamahalaan po itong committee na ito.
Councilor JTB Villanueva.
Maraming po salamat. Basta ho, lagi kong sinasabi, natutuwa po kami sa desisyon na ito. Pero lumalabas po yatang napaka-unfair ng naging dahilan o rason ng pagbabalik ay upang mabigyan ng pagkakataong bumawi ang ating tinanggalan ng komiting ito. Hindi yata tama at patas na marinig na yun ang naging tanging dahilan. For clarification ko po, ang isa ho ba sa mga naging dahilan ng pagdidesisyon ng pagbabalik ay ito pong inilabas ng Department of Interior and Local Government, Your Honor. And if I may read it, Your Honor, itong Memorandum Circular Number 2024-128, addressed to all provincial governors, city and municipal mayors, presiding officers, and members of the Sangguniang, Panlalawigan, Panlungsod, and Bayan, DILG regional directors and field officers, and other concerned. Subject, reminder to all local officials concerned on the mandatory membership as ex officio member in the local special bodies of the duly elected President of the Federation ng Sangguniang Kabataan at all levels dated September 4, 2024. Nilalaman po ng memorandum na ito at inuulit ng DILG na sa bisa ng Section 22A and B ng Republic Act number 10742 as amended by Republic Act number 11768 na sinasabi na walang dahilan na tanggalin ang komite na rightfully belong sa isang SK Federation President at ipinapaalala sa lahat ng mga panlalawigan o panlunsod at bayan na hindi dapat tinatanggal at dapat ito ay dapat ibinibigay ng batas sa SK Federation President yung Committee ng Youth and Sports Development, yung pagiging regular member niya sa Komite ng Edukasyon, Environment, Employment and Livelihood, Health and Anti-Drug Abuse and Gender and Development, and serve as chairperson or serve as an ex officio member of the local school board, local council for the protection of children, local development council, local health board, local tourism council, and local peace and order council. Ulitin ko po, ito ho ba ang isa sa nakapagpa-impluwensya sa ating mayorya na ibalik ang tinanggal na komite ng ating SK Federation President? Maraming salamat.
Thank you. Majority Floor Leader.
Hindi po. Ayan po ang sagot. Hindi po, wala pong kinalaman to. Katulad, ngayon ko lang po siya nabasa, ito pong ating DILG Memorandum Circular 2024-128 dated September 4, 2024. Nakasaad po dito sa aking unang pagbasa, ang subject po ay reminder to all local officials on the mandatory membership as ex officio member in the local special bodies of the duly elected President of the Federation ng Sangguniang Kabataan at all levels. It refers to the mandatory membership of the SK chairman to the special local bodies, Your Honor. It does not specifically mention under its subject the chairmanship of the Youth and Sports Development, although it is mentioned in the body. Your Honor, ayoko po sana makipagdebate dito dahil sa ating pinapasa, pero gusto ko lang po iklaro na it is my own personal opinion na ito pong memorandum na ito, mag-a-apply lang po siya if there is a committee on youth and sports development. Kung ito po existing sa ating internal rules, pagsusundan po natin to, mandatory po ng ating SK chairman ay hahawakan itong committee na ito. Pero pag dun sa internal rules of procedure ng City Council, which is an independent legislative body from any other bodies in the country, pag wala po yung committee na yun, ano po yung hahawakan na committee ng ating SK chairman? Katulad po na nasabi ko, ito pong ating pag-amend sa rules, itong resolution number 513. Ito po may basihan, City Council Resolution number 206, series of 2010, na pinasa ng City Council, naging effective for so many years. Sinundan lang po natin yan, nag-set po siya ng president, kaya po, inuulit ko, kaya po natin ito, pinapasa ito pong resolution na ito, hindi po dahil dito sa ating DILG memorandum, kundi ito po dahil po naniniwala po ang majority na dapat pagbigyan na po ang ating minamahal na SK Chairman Federation President, Honorable Yan Yan Ibay, para po magampanan niya po ang trabaho niya mas epektibo kung ibabalik po itong committee na to at kanyang hahawakan. Dahil nakikita naman po natin na siya po ay napakalaki po na kanyang potential. The way she speaks, the way she, her demeanor. Kaya po naniniwala po tayo na magiging magaling po siyang chairman nito pong ating binabalik na komite.
Councilor JTB Villanueva.
Maraming salamat. Inuulit ko po, hindi po magandang pakinggan na ibinabalik para bigyan ng pagkakataon yung ating SK Federation President. Alam naman po natin ang naganap dito. Minsan na po kayong nag-deliver ng iyong personal and collective privilege noon na sinagot niya na sinasabi niyang walang katotohanan ng mga aligasyon na siya ay hindi naging mabuting chairperson ng committee nito. Pangalawa, yung pong sinasabing wala naman, it only applies kung wala naman nakalagay sa ating local legislative body. Malinaw na malinaw po. Ang ating punong mayor rin ang nag-sponsor nito noong buwan ng Marso na inilagay natin sapagkat itinatakda ng national law na dapat ang isang halal na SK Federation President ay magkaroon ng sarili niyang komite na ipinag-uutos hindi lang sa lungsod ng Maynila, kundi sa buong bansa. At ibig sabihin, yung national law na yun, it applies to all, not only in the city of Manila, but into the entire Philippines. And considering, Your Honor, na inilagay na natin yung committee na yon, ibig sabihin lang, na talagang sa kanya yon sapagkat merong nagmamandatong batas ng lahat ng SK Federation President ay pangahawakan yun na committee na yon. Kaya po, kinaklarify namin, sinasabi ngayon na ibinabalik na. Yun ho ba'y pagpapatotoo at inaamin ninyo na tinanggal nyo sa kanya yung committee na yon sapagkat ibinabalik po niyo ngayon. So ibig sabihin, ina-admit po ba natin na nagkaroon ng pagtanggal ng mayorya sa posisyon na dapat ay kay SK Federation Yan Yan Ibay po?
Majority Floor Leader.
Your Honor, kaya po sabing binabalik, kasi po nung pinasa po natin yung resolution number 513, ito pong committee na to ay na-dissolve at na-subdivide into other committees, 3 other committees. Katulad po ng ginawa natin ng City Council Resolution 206, series of 2010. Nung inamen po natin ngayon, nagkaroon na po muli ng Committee on Youth Values Formation and Sports Development. So, bumalik po ang committee, kaya ang ginagawa po natin ay binibigay na po natin sa ating SK Chairman para pamahalaan ito pong nasabing committee. At siguro nga, dahil nabanggit na rin po yung DILG Memorandum ni 2024-128, kung saan po na nakasaad po dito na pag ang isang City Council ay mayroong Committee on Youth and Sports Development, dapat po ito pamahalaan ng ating SK Federation President. Dahil binalik na po natin, siya na po ang mamahala, Your Honor. Kaya lang po siya hindi na mahala dati dahil nawala po yung committee. So ako po hindi sumasang-ayon na mandatory po sa City Council na pag wala po itong committee na to, na ibabalik po siya, ito po'y naniniwala po ako, Your Honor. It is my own personal opinion that the City Council is an independent body at discretionary po ang ating powers, na hindi po tayo pwede utusan ng kahit sinong body dahil po sa separation of powers, hindi po tayo pwede utusan ng kahit sinong body para po mag-legislate. Nagkataon po, ito pong ginawa nating resolution number 513 is an exercise of our legislative power, independent, discretionary, based on a City Council resolution number 206 that was validly passed in the year 2010 and was validly effective for so many years, Your Honor. Your Honor, pwede po bang sara na po natin itong discussion at debate para magbigyan ng pagkakataon ng ating SK Chairman makapagsalita.
Mr. Presiding Officer,
Councilor Joel,
bibigyan po natin ng pagkakataon. Maraming pasalamat. Kami po hindi sumasang-ayon doon sa sariling opinion at paniniwala ng ating butihing punong mayorya na ito'y hindi mandatory. Ako'y hindi abogado. Sa palit ako'y nakapag-aral ng abogasya. At naging subject po namin ito sa statutory construction na sinasabi po kapag ang ginamit na terminology ay shall, it becomes mandatory. At babasahin ko po ito. Under Section 22A and B of Republic Act number 10742, as amended by Republic Act 11768, mandates that the duly elected President of the Federation ng Sangguniang Kabataan at all levels shall serve as ex officio member of the Sangguniang Bayan, Sangguniang Panlungsod, and Sangguniang Panlalawigan respectively, and shall be the chairperson of the Committee on Youth and Sports Development in the said Sanggunian and a regular member of the Committees on Education, Environment, Employment, and Livelihood, Health and Anti-Drug Abuse and Gender Development, and shall serve as an ex officio member of the local school board, local council for the protection of children, local development council, local health board, local tourism council, and local peace and order council. Your Honor, kung ang ginamit pong terminology ay shall, ibig sabihin it becomes mandatory. Kung ginamit po dito ay may, hindi po ito mandatory. So ibig sabihin, mandatory, dapat ipatupad, dapat sundin, tupdin ng lahat ng LGU, local government units sa buong bansa. Kaya po nililinaw namin dito, bagamat ito'y nakasampa na ang kaso sa Ombudsman, just for the record, Your Honor, dahil meron tayo ngayong inihahaing kapasyahang ibinabalik, it only follows na dahil ibinabalik, merong itinanggal. At yung pong inaalam namin, ang kadahilanan, bakit ibinabalik at hindi po magandang paratang na maging parte ng record na ito, kaya ibinabalik dahil upang bigyan ng muling pagkakataon o bumawi si SK Federation President yan. Mali po yun. Hindi po siya dapat bigyan ng pagkakataon sapagkat naniniwala kami sa kanyang sinabi noon, ginagawa niya ng tama ang kanyang ginagawa, pero ang nangyari, tinanggalan siya ng komite na dapat ay para sa kanya lamang. Yun ho ang aming pinupunto dito. Maraming salamat po.
Your Honor.
Majority Floor Leader.
Your Honor, tama po si Consel JTV. Mandatory po talaga na pag ang Committee on Youth and Sports Development ay existing sa list of committees ng isang city council ay mandatory po, base na nga po dito sa DILG opinion, ng SK Chairman Federation President ang umupo bilang chairman. Pero Your Honor, pag wala pong Committee on Youth and Sports Development, ano po yung uupuan ni SK Chairman President Yan Ibay? Katulad po ng aking binanggit, paulit-ulit po, Your Honor, para po hindi po malito ang tao. Ito pong ating ginawa ay nawala po yung committee dahil dinisibute po natin siya, inabolish po siya dahil dinisibute po natin siya sa 3 ibang committees. Base po sa ginawa po natin dati sa City Council Resolution 206. So ngayon po, dahil binalik na po itong committee na ito, kaya po, ang uupo na po, ang SK Chairman Federation President natin, si Honorable Yan Ibay. Your Honor, yung dahilan po, pinaliwanag ko na po, masyado na pong humahaba ito pong ating pinag-uusapan.
Councilor Bobby Lim.
Yeah, maraming salamat po. Your Honor, may konting tanong lang ho sana ako. Noon si Dave Tan ba ang naging chairman ng SK? Anong committee ho ang hawak niya?
Majority Floor Leader.
Committee on Utility and Franchise.
Councilor Bobby Lim.
Maraming salamat po. Okay. Committee of Utility and Franchise. Hindi ho pinag-usapan yung Youth Welfare Organization or pinagtatalunan natin na committee, tama ho ba?
Majority Floor Leader.
Hindi po. At nung time na ni Honorable Dave Tan, existing po yung ating City Council Resolution number 206. So sinubdivide po yung Committee on Youth Values, Formation, and Sports Development. Kaya pong hinawakan niyang committee ay yung Utility and Franchise. Hindi niya po kinwestiyon yan at wala pong kumontra doon sa pinasa po nating City Council Resolution number 206.
Councilor Bobby Lim.
Yeah, maraming salamat po. Yun ho ang gusto ko malaman eh. Bakit noon walang nagrereklamo? Ngayon may nagreklamo. At ibinabalik na uli, hindi pa rin matapos-tapos pagdidebate. Yun lang ho gusto ko malaman. Anong dahilan? Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat, Councilor Bobby Lim. Councilor Awi Sia. Councilor Yan Ibay.
Thank you po, Your Honor. Your Honor, to add more information po to the question of Councilor Bobby Lim po, yung resolution po, yung Resolution 206 Series of 2010 na sinundan po natin, nung nirepeal po natin yung Resolution number 33 Series of 2024. Nung time po kasi na yon, nung 2010 po, wala pa po tayong SK Reform Law na nagmamandate po sa isang SK Federation President na maging Committee on Youth Welfare and Sports Development. Noong 2015 lang po tayo nagkaroon ng reform law po na yun. Kaya po, yung sinusundan po natin na President is sa ngayon po ay mali dahil nga po 2010 pa po yun, so very outdated na po. So nung naibalik po natin yung Committee on Youth Welfare and Sports Development through Resolution number 33, Series of 2024, na itama na po natin yung President po na yun. Hindi ko po alam kung bakit po hindi po pinaglaban ng lumang SK Federation President dahil 2015 pa po yung reform law na yun. And ngayon po, bilang naupo po ako na Federation President noong 2023, ngayon po ay pinaglalaban ko po ang karapatan ng kabataan dito sa lungsod ng Maynila. Yun lang po, Your Honor.
Councilor Bobby Lim.
Yeah, maraming salamat po. Ano. Tama ho ba ako binalik ng National noong 2015 pagkasama ni Consiel Yan?
Councilor Yan.
Ang tinatanong niyo po ba,
Yung
Councilor?
sinasabi mo na 2010, tinanggal natin, tapos sinabi ng National, 2015, ibinalik. Tama ho ba?
2015 po na igawa ang SK Reform Law. Ngunit ang Sangguniang Kabataan po ay abolished po from 2013 to 2018 po. Kaya ang sinundan po ni dating SK Federation President Dave Tan po ay si dating SK Federation President Eunice Castro po.
Councilor Bobby Lim.
Yes, maraming salamat po. So, it's 2015 na ibalik. Pero kailan nakaupo si Councilor Dave Tan, SK Councilor Dave Tan? Di ba naupo siya ng 2022 o 2019? 2017? Oh, bakit di niya hawak? Walang pumalag.
Councilor Yan Yan.
Your Honor, hindi ko po maisasagot ang katanungan ni Councilor Bobby Lim dahil hindi naman po ako si Councilor Dave Tan. Ako po ay si Yan Yan Ibay po na ngayon pong SK Federation President.
Ibig ko sabihin,
Councilor Bobby Lim?
Yes, maraming salamat po. Hindi ikaw ang kinu-question ko. Tinatanong ko lang, bakit noon si Dave Tan ang nakaupong SK sa mga kasamahan natin, hindi ikaw tinatanong ko eh, walang pumalag nung hindi napunta sa kanya yung youth na ito, yung welfare youth na ito, nasa kanya franchise. Bakit walang pumalag? Bakit ngayon natanggal, binalik sa iyo, may pumapalag pa rin? Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat, Councilor Bobby Lim. Councilor Awi Sia.
Salamat, Your Honor. Para po sa kasagutan ni kay Councilor Bobby Lim, magpasalamat tayo kasi yung mali, itinatama na po ngayon. At pangalawa, yung mga nangyari na nakaraan na yun, konsihal ka rin po noon. Eh bakit hindi ka rin po nagtanong? Okay, by the way, may tatanungan lang din po ako. Ang tanong ko lang po, sino po ba yung nag-author ng nakaraan na tanggalin yung budget ng SK? Committee ng SK. Oh, committee ng SK.
Majority Floor Leader.
Your Honor, ito po'y base sa resolution Your Honor, Resolution number 513, ako po ang may akda at ito po'y pinasa ng City Council without any objection to the said... ito po'y approved by the majority, Your Honor. Kaya po ito'y nakapasa sa City Council.
Councilor Awi Sia.
Salamat, Your Honor. Ngayon po, ibinabalik na po yung budget ng yung committee ng SK-Fed. Sino po ba ang sponsor po ngayon?
Majority Floor Leader.
Your Honor, bilang Majority Floor Leader, ako po ulit ang sponsor para amyendahan po ang ating internal rules.
Councilor Awi Sia.
Yun po. Kami po ay natutuwa sapagkat magandang balita po ito na naibalik na sa SK yung kanilang committee. Ang naging problema lang po't katanungan, paano po natin maibabalik sa ating SK, kay Consiel Yan, yung mga masasakit na salita na dinanas niya noong nakaraan. Grabe. Pangungot siya, hindi nakatupad sa kanyang tungkulin. Tapos, ngayon, babalik ninyo ulit yung committee. Parang hindi yata tama na sasabihin na binibigyan ng pagkakataon muli yung ating SK Fed para pamunuan ng kanyang committee. Sana, aminin lang na lang natin na may nagkamali.
Majority Floor Leader.
Pinaka-the best po yun. Ibabalik mo. Tapos, sasabihin mo pagkakataon. Wala naman po sa kategorya ninyo yun. Siguro, alam nyo nagkamali kayo, kaya ibabalik ninyo. Aminin nyo na lang at nang matapos tayo.
Majority Floor Leader.
Your Honor, wala naman pong aaminin dahil wala naman po tayong maling ginawa. Paulit-ulit po sila, lahat sila may karapatan sa kanilang opinion. Pero katulad po ng aking nasabi, siguro po dahil hindi po sila abogado, hindi po nila alam na nasa batas po, independent body po ang City Council. Kayo po, konsehal. Independent po tayo. Hindi po tayo pwede utusan ng kahit sinong kagawaran para po gumawa ng isang legislation. Dahil independent, discretionary po ang City Council. Kaya nga po naaprubahan nga po at naipasa yung City Council Resolution 206 noong 2010 at kaya din po naaprubahan itong ating Resolution number 616, repealing Resolution number 513. Yung dahilan po, Your Honor, nabanggit na po natin. Sana po wag na po nating bigyang malisya o bigyang politika, kulay ng politika itong ginagawa natin dahil ginagawa po natin to ng buong kagandahang loob at kababaang loob bilang respeto sa ating SK Federation President, Your Honor.
Thank you. Councilor Awi Sia.
Your Honor, yung pagtanggal pa lamang po ng komite ng SK ay isa ng pamumulitika. Para tila bagang yung mga sinasabi ng ating majority floor leader salungat sa mga sinasabi niya at ginagawa. Pangalawa, kami pala ay konsihal at may karapatan din. Ngunit kanina, gusto niyang isarado agad, ayaw kaming pagsalitain. Salungat yata lahat ang ginagawa ng ating majority floor leader. Medyo aminin na natin na talaga naman pong nagkamali. Aminin na po na talagang gustong politikahin yung SK para lamang po mawalan ng budget, mawalan ng committee yung ating SK. Maraming salamat, Your Honor.
Majority Floor Leader.
Your Honor, karapatan niya pong bigay ng opinion niya, napaliwanag ko na po yung dahilan.
Councilor DJ Bagatsing.
Salamat, Your Honor. I just want to put on record, no? Sa 4 na termino ko pong konsehal, never ko nakita na ganitong kagrabeng gaslighting na nakikita ko ngayon. Lahat ng mga legislative, parliamentary gymnastics ang ginagamit dito. Mas daig niyo pa si Carlos Yulo sa paggamit ng mga parliamentary gymnastics dito dahil let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. I don't know, with all due respect, hindi ko alam kung akala ata ng kabila, with all due respect, na stupid kami, na tanga kami, na we'll take that reason na all of a sudden, biglang one afternoon or one evening, naisip nila, oy, pagbigyan natin ng chance si SK. Ibalik natin ang committee niya. Dahil magaling naman pala siya balik natin. Kung gano'n, dapat ibalik din yung mga committee namin. Dahil, di ba, lahat tayo konsehal dito. Ang punto dito is, di ba, ano yung rason na tinanggal nila in the first place? Tapos ibabalik nila ngayon, sasabihin dahil naisip lang namin, dahil give her a chance, na magaling pala siya. Di ba? Walang politika. We all know, kitang-kita, it's so blatant. Everybody can see it. Even those in the live here, everybody who's here now, na pinolitika, tinanggal yung committee, inabolish yung committee, finarm out sa ibang committee, pinolitika. Anybody can see that. It's so obvious. And yan yung pinaglalaban namin since 2 months ago nung nagsimula to. At kitang-kita ng buong bansa, pati yung mga konseho ng ibang mga bayan, ibang mga munisipyo, naggawa ng resolusyon para supportan si Yan Yan Ibay na ibalik, para i-condemn muna yung ginawang pagtanggal at ibalik sa kanya yung karapatan niyang committee ng Youth and Sports. Hindi po ba? Ginawang political football, yung kabataan na parang, iba tatanggal, tatanggal, babalik, pinulitika. And all of a sudden, we give her a chance. I mean, Your Honor, kung may moral victory dito, ito yon para sa amin. Sa mga sinasabi niyo, so-called minority na totoong minority pala. Isa tong moral victory sa pinaglalaban namin na yung pagtanggal ng committee ni SK Yan Yan is a mere political stunt, a mere political revenge, a play. And even the DILG said that it was wrong. So kung may victory dito, this is one victory for what we're fighting for here sa hanay po namin. And Your Honor, with all due respect, we're not naman stupid to think na ganun, di ba? I mean, this is real talk ito. Let's just face it as it is, on its face value. But, at least ngayon, meron ng correction, meron ng to right a wrong. This is a righting of a wrong. And we accept that, Your Honor. And hopefully this is a good first step in fixing all this polarization here in the council. Dahil, as Abraham Lincoln said, the house divided upon itself will not stand. And this institution of the City Council has been beat up so long already this past months. So hopefully that this is a good first step. And, you know, we understand that you're trying to save face, but the reason is there, and people can see it, that this is righting of a wrong. So, Your Honor, with that, I congratulate Yan Yan Ibay for getting her post back, and hopefully, everybody, all the councilors can get their posts back. And with that, I yield back, Your Honor. Thank you.
Your Honor.
Majority Floor Leader.
Your Honor, marami pong nasabi si Honorable Don Juan DJ Bagaching na sa aking opinion ay hindi po tama. Wala pong nagsisave face. Unang-una, ito pong ni-repeal nating resolution number 513 has not been invalidated by any courts. It has not been questioned. There has been no ruling. It can go up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court will rule on the legality of resolution number 513, whether it is within the power of the City Council to abolish the Committee on Youth, Values Formation and Sports Development, and follow our precedent City Council Resolution number 206. Kung hindi po natin ito ni-repeal, existing po itong resolution number 513 at hanggang ngayon ay wala pong committee para panghawakan ng ating SK Federation President, Your Honor. Kung tayo po'y namumulitika, edi wag na lang po natin ibalik. Hindi ba, Your Honor? Ayun po ang pamumulitika. Dahil wala naman pong nag-uutos sa atin na ibalik itong committee na to, kundi nanggaling po sa sarili po nating desisyon at damdamin. Dahil naniniwala po tayo na dapat bigyang pagkakataon si Honorable Yan Yan Ibay na hawakan itong committee na to at patunayan po sa Maynila, lalong-lalo na po sa kabataan, kung gaano po siya kagaling at ipaglaban ang kabataan dito po sa Maynila, Your Honor. Just for the record, Your Honor, gusto ko po i-clear yan na wala pong courts na nag-invalidate nitong resolution number 513, kaya wala pong dapat ikatakot ang mga konsehal at hindi po nato ginagawa dahil may nag-utos po sa atin na korte o kahit sino. Ginagawa po natin to dahil naniniwala po tayo na dapat bigyang pagkakataon si Honorable Yan Yan Ibay. Yun lang po, Your Honor.
Councilor Bobby Espiritu.
Maraming salamat po, Ginoong Tagapangulo. Ako po'y natutuwa at naliwanagan na po ang isip ng ating mayorya sa pagbabalik po ng committee sa ating kasamahan, SK Fed President Yan Yan Ibay. Ang gumugulo lang po sa aking isipan, kung totoo po na ang dahilan ng pagbabalik ng committee ng ating kasamahan na si Yan Yan Ibay ay para po magkaroon siya ng pagkakataon na makabawi at patunayan ang kanyang sarili. Katulad po nung sinasabi nyo, in the spirit of fairness, sana po maliwanagan din po ang inyong mga utak para bigyan ng pagkakataon makabawi lahat ng tinanggalan nyo ng committee. The sauce for the goose is the sauce for the gander. Yun lamang po. Maraming salamat po.
Councilor Bobby. Councilor Bobby Lim.
Maraming salamat po, Your Honor. Your Honor, tanda ko, tinanggalan ho din ako ng committee. Okay. Between 2010 to 2013, natanggalan ho ako ng committee. Wala hong narinig sa bibig ko. Wala akong tayong nag-question bakit tinanggal ang committee ko. Wala akong sinabi na ako ba'y natanggalan ng committee, hindi na ako makapagtrabaho. Yun lang ang tanda ko. Pero nagtataka ako. Binabalik, okay, ng mayorya ang committee ni SK Chairman Yan Yan Ibay, Councilor Ibay, kung tawagin nyo, marami pang nagsasalita. Hindi ko na tuloy malaman ano pa talaga meron ngayon. Malapit na ho ba eleksyon? Ako walang problema kasi graduating na ako Di ba? Pero for me, simple lang Binabalik, okay, dapat masaya. Pero marami pa ako narinig sa mga kasamahan natin na ayaw tumigil ang bibig na sinasabi kailangan balik mo sa amin, balik mo sa amin, lahat babalik. Nung kami mga tinanggal, may isa ba sa amin mga tumayo nagsalita na bakit tinanggal yung committee namin? Wala po. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Councilor Bobby Lim. Councilor Lubiloso.
Thank you, Your Honor. Congratulations, Yan Yan Ibay. Thank you, Vice. Thank you, Majo. Maraming salamat. Sa isang word lang tayo nagtatalo dahil pagkakataon, babalik na naman tayo sa pinanggalingan. Saan? Doon sa illegal. Nagpagpupulong na walang kaalam-alam ang karamihan. Babalik na naman tayo doon. Na pagbalik nitong isa ng ating kabataan ay wala na siyang babalikan. Kasi nga, tinanggal niya na. So babalik na naman tayo. Sana hindi na natin balikan yun. Nagpapasalamat na kami. Kaya lang, ang sinasabi nila kanina, tanggalin yung salitang pagkakataon na binibigyan ka namin ulit ng pagkakataon. May nagawa ba siyang mali? Wala naman po siyang ginagawang mali. Nung bumalik siya rito, nung kayo'y nagpulong, noong January 23, na walang kaalam-alam ang karamihan, ay wala na po siyang dadatnan at yun ang binabalik ngayon. Ayaw na natin balikan yun. Nangyari na po yun. At siguro hindi naman tayo mababawasan. Lahat tayo nagkakamali. Lahat. Maski ang presidente ng bayan, ng bansa, maski na ang mayor, ang vice mayor, lahat. Lumabas tayo sa bulwagang ito. Maging tao tayo na nagkakamali. Yun lamang po. At sana itong araw na ito ay maging lesson sa atin na ang pag-amin ng pagkakamali ay hindi makakabawas sa ating pagkatao. Hindi tayo mababawasan. So sana po maging aral sa atin ang araw na ito at ang tinatawag na politika ay maging aral din sa atin na hindi ito ang tunay na buhay ng isang tao. Ang politika. Dahil ang politika, pag kinain tayo ng politika, ay magiging masama tayong tao. Sana po yun ang ating basihan natin. At maraming salamat po sa pagbibigay ulit ng committee kay Yan. At alam naman natin na ginagawa niya ito ng buong puso at buong sipag. Maraming po salamat.
Thank you. Councilor Attorney J.B. Hison.
Maraming salamat po. Your Honor, I would like to refocus the discussion at hand to the woman of the hour, to Councilor Yan Ibay, and that I join my colleagues in their delight over the re-establishment of the Committee on Youth Development and the rightful chairmanship of Councilor Yan Ibay over the said committee. Nonetheless, I would be remiss if I will not point out the fact that as early as August 1, 2024, the same issues that we are tackling today was already raised by Councilor Yan Ibay when she clarified the status of her committee when she resigned from the majority. I just read the minutes of the August 1, 2024 session, and in that session, she was assured that, and I quote, "Basta may batas, sa'yo yan." However, despite the said assurance, which is on record, may I add, the said Committee on Youth Development was dissolved. Nonetheless, that issue is neither here nor there anymore since this committee has been returned to Yan Ibay. As such, I would just like to express my excitement that Councilor Yan Ibay can now finally spread her wings and that her potential can be fully explored and can be enjoyed by our youth in the city of Manila. She has tremendous potential. I believe that her career as a politician is very, very bright. If for anything, what happened with Yan Ibay just showed the city of Manila that we have an excellent leader of the youth today in our city. That is all po.
Thank you. Councilor Yan Ibay.
Thank you for the recognition, Your Honor. I'd like to start this off by saying, tinama na natin ang mali, binalik natin sa mali, ngayon ay itatama na natin ang ginawa nating mali. Ayun lang naman po yung question sa aking isip noong pinaglalaban ko po ang Committee on Youth Welfare and Sports Development, whether or not the IRP supersedes the Republic Act of the Philippines. And with this act and with this resolution, I am assured that no local ordinance or resolution can supersede a Republic Act or a national law. So I'd just like to reiterate yung issue ng violation po ng Section 22 of the Republic Act of 10742 or the SK Reform Act of 2015 as amended by continuously denying for the past few months po yung reconstitution po of the Committee on Youth Welfare and Sports Development and appointing the SK Federation President as its chairperson. I have here two resolutions. The first one is City Council Resolution number 33, Series of 2024, last January 30, 2024, which amended yung Rule 10, Section 18 of the revised internal rules of procedures of the Sangguniang Panlungsod of the City of Manila by adding the Committee on Youth Values Formation and Sports Development. So, nung January 30 po, binigyan niyo po ako ng pagkakataon na maging chairperson ng Committee on Youth Welfare and Sports Development. Whereas, nung August 8, 2024 naman po, I have here yung approved resolution number 513 series of 2024, which divided the Committee on Youth Values Formation and Sports Development by repealing yung City Council Resolution number 33 series of 2024. With that being said, I'd like to put on record yung DILG Memorandum Circular number 2024-128, reminding the mandatory nature of Section 22, which states that the SK Federation President shall be the chairperson of the Committee on Youth and Sports Development in the said Sanggunian and the regular member of the Committees on Education, Environment, Employment and Livelihood, Health and Anti-Drug Abuse, and Gender and Development. I'd like to manifest, Your Honor, that this section be applied to the City Council of Manila, and I'd like to thank the resolution that we just discussed right now for doing so, for manifesting my rights as the SK Federation President. So with that, Your Honor, I'd like to thank you and the majority for making balik my committee. And I'd also like to send a message to all the public servants not to politicize the youth because we have laws backing us up at the end of the day. Let this be a reminder to the youth to let your voice be heard and stand your ground with the principles you believe in. Mabuhay ang kabataang Manileño, mabuhay ang kabataang Pilipino. Maraming salamat, Your Honor.
Thank you. Majority Floor Leader.
Your Honor, before I move to close the discussion debate, I would like again to reiterate that there is no violation by the City Council with the passage of the soon-to-be repealed Resolution number 513. No courts have invalidated said resolution. And the DILG memorandum will only apply if the committee is existing. So the mandatory nature of the chairmanship of the Committee on Youth and Sports Development by the SK Chairman Federation President is mandatory if there is an existing committee, Your Honor. Since prior to today, there was no, prior to the, if this resolution is not approved, and then there's no committee, then, Your Honor, there's no chairmanship to speak of that the SK President will take over as mandated by this DILG opinion. Anyway, Your Honor, it all is the past. We would just like to congratulate our Honorable SK Chairman Federation President, Yan Yan Ibay, that after this resolution is passed, she will take over the chairmanship of the Committee on Youth and Sports Development. With that, Your Honor, I move that...
Councilor Yan Yan Ibay.
Your Honor, I'd just like to add to that po, kung wala po tayong SK reform law, then it wouldn't be a blatant violation po yung pagtanggal ng Committee on Youth Welfare and Sports Development, given naman po na in the local government code po, pwede mag-transfer ang isang konsehal ng function niya sa kapwa konsehal niya. Although, noong 2015 po, naipasa po nga yung SK Reform Law, which states nga po na yung Committee on Youth Welfare and Sports Development belongs to the SK Federation President. Ang Committee on Youth Welfare and Sports Development po ay naibigay po sa akin noong January 30, 2024 through a resolution po, which is yung resolution number 33, series of 2024. Kaya I would go as far to say po na it is clearly a violation po of Republic Act 10742 as amended by 11768 po na tinanggal po yung Committee on Youth Welfare and Sports Development given na it had already existed noong January 30, 2024 and it was repealed noong August 8, 2024. Yun lamang po, Your Honor.
Majority Floor Leader.
Your Honor, Honorable Yan Yan Ibay is entitled to her opinion, but we are not the courts. All of us can give our own wisdom with respect to this issue. But as I said, Your Honor, the courts will determine whether the resolution number 513, which we are about to repeal, is valid or not. And if the courts declare it invalid, then we will follow what the courts will judge. But as of now, Your Honor, ito pong resolution na ito, ginagawa po natin ito hindi po dahil may nag-utos po sa atin o dahil minamandato po tayo ng korte o dahil may sinasabi po silang alleged violation. Paulit-ulit ko po sinabi at sinasabi muli, wala pong violation, karapatan po ng City Council to amend our internal rules of procedure at mag-a-apply po itong DILG Memorandum Circular kung merong Committee on Youth and Sports Development. Nagkataon na wala, kaya wala pong hahawakan na committee, yung SK Chairman Federation President. With that, Your Honor, I move that we close the period of discussion and debate.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to close the period of discussion and debate. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move, Your Honor, that we dispense with the period of amendments.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to dispense the period of amendments. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move, Your Honor, that we approve resolution repealing resolution number 513 of the Sangguniang Panglungsod ng Maynila entitled Amending Rule 10, Section 18 of the Revised Internal Rules of Procedure of the Sangguniang Panglungsod ng Maynila as amended.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Your Honor, we have no more items to discuss. I move that we lift the suspension of the rules.
There is a motion by the Majority Floor Leader to leave the suspension of the rules. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
I move to adjourn.
There is a motion to adjourn. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.